In this review, we're going to do Marvel Legends series, Marvel Siryn from the Bonebreaker Build-A-Figure wave. Siryn comes in standard Marvel Legends style packaging, the big window box where we can see all the accessories, which I hope we get to keep seeing. We got the X-Men logo on the bottom, X-Men logo up top, Bonebreaker Build-A-Figure wave on the top, warning choking hazards. Nice artwork of Siryn on the side of the box. And you notice on this artwork, her powers are sonic screams. Would have been nice to actually got a screaming head. On the back of the box, we got the same artwork with a bio in multiple languages. See all the different figures from the wave. See what figures correlate to what you need to build the Bonebreaker. Warnings, attentions, legalese, your sad onion. You got your barcode on the bottom. Some more legalese. Let's get this open. Here we see Siryn in the plastic tray. She comes with a big chunk of the Build-A-Figure piece. One of the tank tread sides. She comes with 2 alternate hands, but no alternate head. Why? And here we have Siryn freed from the plastic tray. She doesn't come with any major accessories except for 2 alternate hands. We have 2 claw-looking style pose hands, which is kind of odd for the character. The real accessory we should have got was a screaming head for Siryn. So we got like a stoic look. I don't know if it was just like an overreaction or the people were complaining of some of the screaming heads they done. And so they didn't give a character that screams for their power a screaming head. Not sure what's going on there. Speaking of this head sculpt, all the solicitation pictures shows a different face. This is not the face that all the promo pictures have been showing. This looks more like a more mature style head sculpt. Not old, just more mature than one of the ones they've been showing. It's not a bad head sculpt. It looks nice. It's just, notice it was a different head sculpt. The only other piece it comes with is the Build-A-Figure piece. It's the tank tread piece, the Bonebreaker. One thing I did notice too, it's a solid track. I wish they would have put some casters, at least on here on the inside, where when it's together it could roll. Weird decision not to do that, because once you get it together, it's just going to be a static piece. It'd be nice if you could make it roll. One thing I'm not crazy about how they done is this cape piece. This thing is very awkward. It gets in the way a lot. Seems like how they did to the old Banshee figures would have been better than this. Your wrist pegs will go through the cape, and they got the shoulder pegs going through the cape itself. And it's such an awkward material, the way it moves. You can't really get a good pose out of it. You get it up and around, and it's just not a good design. And you're only printing on one side, and you should be able to have the pattern repeat on both sides. The wrist cuffs are removable pieces we've seen on a few different figures. Same with the boot cuffs. Mine has some QC issues and some poor paint. On the big QC issues that stood out, there's a big bubble blister on the lower leg. I mainly bought this thing for custom fodder. I'm making a custom character and I need the green legs. And green arms. And I got a big old blister on that, which I'm going to be sculpting boots for my custom. So not such a big deal there. But these are $25 figures now. We get hardly any accessories whatsoever. If we do get accessories, we don't get a head that matches the character. And we get bad paint issues. Look at the sloppy paint there. Fuzzy lines. Not good coverage. You got the green poking through the lower leg. And I noticed on this one, one of the things I was really looking forward to, the reason why I was wanting this for custom fodder, a lot of the parts on here are the first reuse from the Shriek body. We got the Shriek's arms and legs and lower body. And they're using the retro Black Widow, or because that's used on several of the figures that uses the retro Black Widow body. That upper torso. And so I was looking forward to them being able to use this body moving forward. Which they're not even saying consistent with that. I noticed with the Madame Hydra is using the little skinny leg body that they use for a long time. Now the Madame Hydra is going to be on the skinny leg body. This is the Silver Sable body. I did a body swap on that one. So this is the body from that. But yeah, this is what they're using for Madame Hydra with the SDC Hellfire Club female arms. You got this art now. Start using this. This should never be used again. The wobbly leg and skinny leg body. Another thing I noticed too on this one, I got a lot of mold I got some sprue marks and mold flashing a lot more than what the Shriek had. If you notice the Shriek, her legs are nice and smooth. I bought a bunch of these for custom fodder. So you don't have you got nice clean lines through here on the front and the back. A little bit on the back of the arm here on that one. But not like this one. You got mold lines through here. This one's cleaner, but you got the big defect there. But on the back of the legs, you got molding lines. For me, where I'm using this for custom fodder, it's not a big deal. But if you're buying this figure for your X-Men collection, that's a big deal, because these are not cheap anymore. Definitely going to have to rack up on the quality control. Since it's on the Shriek body, we know it's got good articulation. It's got a ball peg on a disc hinge. She can look up, look down, tilt side to side, full 360. Disc hinge shoulders. It's going to be a little awkward moving it with this cape piece, but it will go all the way up. You got the bicep swivel, full 360. But you got to be careful with when it's pegged in with the wrist. Double joint elbows. Goes all the way up. Hinge and swivel wrist. Full 360. In and out. Diaphragm joint can tilt back. Forward. Side to side. Full 360. Ball jointed hips. Kick out this far. Kick forward this far. Great range up. Back, not much. Thigh rotation. Double jointed knees. Gets you up to here. Hinged ankles. And ankle pivots. I was looking for this mainly for custom fodder. Well, I'm actually getting a second one to be on my X-Men shelf, which I'm glad, because I've been really disappointed for this to be on my X-Men shelf with a big old blister on the leg. Once you pop that, there's going to be a hole. I had a similar issue with my Emma Frost from the Hellfire Club. One of the thighs had a big blister, and there's a big hole underneath of it when you try to mess with it. So I actually ended up having to replace one of the thighs on my Emma Frost, because you can't ask Hasbro for another one. They'll just send you something equivalent value. And that will be anything. They'll send you a bunch of peg warmers in a box instead of getting what you want. Like I said, I was really looking forward to checking this out since it's the first reuse after Shriek. And this is the gold standard going forward on female bodies. Should always be used. And with the QC issues, like I said, would have been disappointed if this was the only one I was getting, and this is going to be on display. But as it is for me, this is going to be took apart after this review, and sanded and prepped and used for custom parts. Anyway, thank you for taking the time, watch the review, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time.